Okay, Algebra 2 students, here's a video for example 5 or section 6.2. Use 2 points to find an exponential model. Tia knew that the number of emails she sent was growing exponentially. She generated a record of the number of emails she sent each year since 2009. What is an exponential model that describes this data? So she's been, well, they only tell us these numbers 2015, 2016. She's been keeping data since 2009. She sent 1,000 emails in 2015 and 1,400 emails in 2016. We're going to use that and be able to come up with an exponential model from that. We need to have the generic form y equals a times b to the x, where y is going to be the number of emails in hundreds. Why they pick hundreds? Well, these are in hundreds, I guess, 1,400 and 1,000. X is going to be the number of years since 2009. Even though they gave us these years here, since they talked about since 2009, we should use years since 2009. Okay? We have numbers, we have values here for the year 2015, which is 6 years after 2009, and 2016, which is 7 years after 2009. So you should see those numbers coming up here somewhere. But before we do that, we want to divide the y values for 2 consecutive years. So this is nice that we have these 2 years. She sent out 1,400 and 1,000. I know it's 1,000, but we're doing it in hundreds. So 14 divided by 10 is 1.4. That's how much it went from 2015 to 2016. It went up by 1.4. Use the value of b in one of the data points to find the initial value a. So we're going to take the 1.4. After we divide the 2 successive terms, we get the 1.4. That's coming in here for b. Now they want us to pick one of the years. So they picked 7. 7 was, this is tough to scroll on these things. 7 years from 2009 was 2016, and that was 1,400. So that's why the 7's here and the 1,400 is here. Now if you solve this, you'd have to take 1.4 to the 7th power and then divide both sides by whatever that number is. You'll get a is about 1.33. So now that we know a is about 1.33, we can write that the equation is y equals 1.33 times 1.4 to the x. Okay? We're going to go through that in the next example. I don't know if it's an example. I guess it's one for us to try. Okay? Here's another story. A surveyor determined the value of an area of land over a period of several years since 1950. The land was worth $31,000 in 1954 and $35,000 in 1955. Use the data to determine an exponential model that describes the value of the land. Give this a shot and come on back. We need successive years, and we have that. We have 54 and 55, but it's the years since 1950. All right, so we're going to keep that in mind. And then the first things we're actually going to deal with are the, we got 31,000 and then 35,000. So I'm going to do it in terms of thousands because they're both thousands. So successive years. Now we want to go the later year divided by the earlier year. So it's the 35. It's not always big divided by small, but it has been on the previous 2 examples, or this one and the previous example. 35,000 in 1955 divided by the 31,000 in 1954 comes out to, I don't know, 35 divided by 31. So that's my growth rate, 1.129. 1.129. That's my value of b. Okay? Yeah, I can't. I was gonna save space, but I don't think I can do that. I know it's going to be 1.129 is the value of b. And now I'm going to select one of these years. I think I'll just grab this one right here and stick in that data. 1955 is 5 years after 1950, so it's going to be a 5 up here. And what was our initial amount? Don't have the initial amount. Oh, that's what we're trying to find, right? We need to find, we're doing this to find A. But after 5 years, it was worth 35,000. Okay, so now I'm going to solve this for A. Where'd that calculator go? Here we go. First, I need to find 1.129 to the 5th power. What that is, 1.129 raised to the 5th power. That equals that mess. That's times A. So I'm going to divide both sides by that. So I need to go 35 divided by that. I guess I could have saved time by figuring that in the first place. That's okay. Watch this. 35, I don't know if you know about your calculator has this function. I can use the previous answer right here. Answer. 35 divided by the answer I just got is 19.08. So that's the value of A. 19.08. So what did they want? They wanted to determine an exponential model. Y equals, now I forgot the number, 19.08, 19.08, not sure why I put parentheses around it, sorry, times 1.129 to the x. There's my exponential equation. Let's see how close it comes to what they had on the website. Oh, they did. I did it in thousands. They actually wrote the whole thousand out. 19,000. Okay. They rounded differently than I did, but both answers are good. I like mine better. I didn't round. Let's see what you can do for homework. 20, 23, 24, and 13. That's it for this video. Have a great day.